I actually just love being in my brain. Like, I have so much fun. Okay, so I have this crazy theory where my dyslexia created my synesthesia. So, brief explanation for those of you who don't know. Dyslexia is essentially when I look at words or sentences, they jumble up and it's really confusing, hard for me to read since I was a small child. And synesthesia is a phenomena where 2 to 4% of the population have overlapped senses. So for me, I have chromesthesia, where I associate sounds with color. Similar experience to like what most people would be having high when I'm out for like live music. And I have grapheme color synesthesia, I think it's called, where when I look at a page, it's not black and white. Like, I know it's black and white, but actually all of the words are colored. And this is where my dyslexia comes in. As I was learning the alphabet, I think that I associated each letter with a very specific color, and those colors and shades have not changed since I was like 3. A is like a very specific shade of hot pink. C, cool toned light yellow. J is like a forest green. A word will be made up of different colored letters, but then when I'm reading, the dominant letter of each word will take over the color of the word. Or if there's like 3 more yellowish toned letters in a word, then that word will take on that color. It like helps me group everything into more digestible chunks. Basically, I think that I developed synesthesia to help me see them easily because of the dyslexia, and I think that I had the dyslexia because I'm seeing reality on multiple levels. The more I do research into quantum physics, the more I realize that I think as a child I was seeing probably more than the average person, and so I think I needed to find coping mechanisms in order to create abstractions and condense down my reality so as not to become overstimulated and so that I could function. Just listening to the Diary of CEO podcast, he was talking about if we really saw the truth of reality, like the table, because we think the table is still, but it's actually moving. If we saw all of that shit, our brain wouldn't be able to compute. It doesn't help our survival. Everything is an abstraction of a deeper, wider, multidimensional reality. Just like us trying to condense our experience and communicate it to each other, words are an abstraction of our experience, but then my synesthesia is an abstraction of words, if that makes sense. It's so fucking confusing. My brain is such a fun, interesting place. It's so full of color and vibrancy. Able to use my synesthesia to choreograph. I'm able to use it to just make my experience more juicy and colorful.